what's up everyone, and welcome to my review for Oculus, which is a brand new horror film about a mirror that kills people. Yeah, it's about a mirror that kills people with a knife. Okay, no knife, but it kills people, which a lot of people are probably going to say if they never heard of this film, or they did, but heard like pretty much the simplest synopsis ever, which is pretty much what I said, a mirror that kills people. If people heard that, they probably would have been like, nope, not watching it. Sounds stupid. But if you watch the trailers, if you read the synopsis, it's actually really interesting. And if you see the film, I'll tell you if it is interesting. You thought I was going to spoil what I thought already, but no, I don't do that. But anyway, Oculus I was actually really looking forward to because it was getting great reviews. It was getting a lot of praise before it came out. Then it came out, and of course, a lot of the other critics that didn't see it early saw it and didn't really care for it. But it's still getting, for the most part, decent reviews. It has like a 70%, which is good, especially for a horror film nowadays. So, I was still looking forward to seeing it. I saw it. Of course, that's why I'm doing a review. Let's talk about it with the story. The story for Oculus follows Tim and Kaylee, who are brother and sister, who, when they were kids, they witnessed their father kill their mother, and Tim killed the father in self-defense. And now the movie takes place like 11 years after that happened, and Tim is just getting out of a mental hospital or wherever. He's recuperated, he's fine, 11 years of work, he's okay. But of course his sister comes up and says, we have to do what we're supposed to do all those years ago. We made a promise. We have to stop the mirror. Oh, the mirror that kills. The mirror that possessed our father and made him kill the mom and kill us. Made him try to kill us. And of course they have to go and figure out how to kill this thing. But of course Tim really doesn't want to do it. He's just like, okay, I've been in the mental hospital for 11 years. I've been learning about psychology and stuff. It's bull. It's not a mirror, obviously. It was just the dad went nuts and killed the father. That's it. That's all that happened. And of course, Kaylee's just like, no. It's the mirror. This mirror is evil. Look at it. It's like, it's evil. Look at the frame. It's evil. Look, it's all dirty and stuff. It's evil. It's an evil mirror. And of course, they have to figure out what this mirror is and yada yada yada. A bunch of crazy stuff starts happening. Ooh, spooky stuff. Ooh. So there you go. There's a story. So yeah, I'm not the best at explaining stories, but if you want a really good synopsis, there's probably plenty of them out there. So there you go. If you're confused by what I said in the story. So anyway, the story here is really, really smart, and that is surprising because even though it was getting great reviews, I was expecting it to be pretty light on story and maybe even characters and dialogue and more about the effective scares and the chilling atmosphere and whatnot. I thought it was going to be more about that, and it has plenty of that, but it also has plenty of characterization, really, really well done drama, some very good dialogue, and the way the movie, not filmed, but the way the movie, I can't even explain it, the way the movie screws with the audience as well as the characters in the film is really cool. I love that. But yeah, let me just say this. The characters in here, at first you don't know who these characters are, but they actually start building up with more and more dialogue, and then you understand who these characters are, and you actually start to feel pretty bad for them because, of course, a tragic thing happened, and it was not their fault at all. Not their fault at all. Or is it? I'm not going to say anymore. But anyway, you really start to really like these characters. And, of course, a lot of, just a lot of crazy stuff happens. I don't want to spoil it. But, yeah, I just really love the story here. And I love the dialogue. I thought it was very well written. And again, the characters are great, and the acting is really good here too. Brenton DeWaite plays Tim, who at first I didn't really care for, but I started to really like. And Karen Gallen, I think that's her name, who plays Kaylee, is really good as well. And they both have really good chemistry too. So yeah, and also the rest of the cast: Katie Sackhoff as the mom, and Rory, what's his name? Rory Cochrane is really good as well. So yeah, the cast is really good here, the dialogue is great, and the story is really well done. But of course, the reason why you're probably going to see this, and I mean, it's not the real reason you should see it, but most people are going to see this film because it's a horror film, you want some spooky stuff, and a lot of people might not like that the movie's not jump scary. I mean, there's a couple of jump scares, don't get me wrong, and they're pretty good for the most part, but it's not Paranormal Activity where it's like, oh, nothing happened for a little while, oh, the camera's moving, oh, nothing's there, and then it turns around and, scary stuff, or demon face, or whatever. don't get me wrong, there is some stuff like that in here, but most of it is the atmosphere and also just the tension, because you really don't want anything bad to happen to these characters. And there's a lot of really like, oh, that's screwed up, and oh, there's a part with an apple and a light bulb, which many people probably know what that is because they saw the trailer. It sucks that I was in the trailer because it's actually very well done here. But yeah, that like stuff like that is just like, okay, it's not scary, but it's just like, oh, don't do it. Don't pick up the light bulb. You did it. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? I mean, it wasn't scary, but it was, again, tense because you don't want anything bad to happen to these characters. It was still very atmospheric. The way they use lighting, the camera work, the mirror itself. I have a mirror right here. Look, there's a mirror right here. I'll never look in that mirror again. Never. Let me fix my camera now. See how to screw it up. Jesus. So anyway, there you go. I would never look in that. I don't want to look at it because a mirror. I mean, the mirror in this film is scary. Scary. Every time I look at him, I'm like, that mirror is laughing his ass off because he's screwing with these people and he's screwing with me. Mirrors suck. Now, this mirror is probably going to kill me because I said that. I'm sorry. You're great. I forgot. You're awesome. But don't fuck with me. Alright, so anyway, I really enjoyed this film. I really did. It was very creepy, had a lot of atmosphere, loved the lighting, all that stuff, the acting, the dialogue, everything pretty much. If I had any problem is that there's times where it does slow down and it's pretty slow. Let me actually fix that. There's times where it is slow and there's big leaps in logic, I would say. Not logic, but there's times where it gets a little too science fiction-y, which I didn't care for, I guess. I don't know. I actually did care for it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm looking for negative things to say, but I really don't have any. Oculus is a great film. I really loved it, and I cannot wait for a sequel because the ending, if I could say this about this movie, does not do the horror thing where it screws the ending up. No, the ending is really good in this film. It's very well done. I really did like everything. I also love that it wasn't too bloody. It uses blood in the right moments. It's very realistic in that way. So, not saying the movie itself is realistic. Again, like I said, there's more horror elements in there that you've come to expect. Like just people in white gowns that are all pale white and blood and the eyes are glowing and stuff. You know, just demons. My dogs are barking. So anyway, I'm going to end it here. I really liked Oculus. I really did. So you definitely should check out Oculus. It's a really, really fun, but really, really well done. Very tension-filled and very, very atmospheric horror film with some really good characters and acting. So there you go. There's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. And oh, wait, I forgot to give a score. 34, no, you know what? 35 out of 40. I really liked it. So there you go. There's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.